Hey everyone, welcome and joining the group. I'm really excited that you could be here. So this is Shelly's takeaway of the day. As I mentioned before, as part of this group, when you join the One Funnel Away Challenge, before it even starts, you're exposed to interviews of 30 experts as part of ClickFunnels Summit that they have. So Russell Brunson is the mastermind behind ClickFunnels, which is the 30-day challenge that I'm about to take on Monday. Before I even get there, I get to be exposed to 30 different interviews of these experts. And the one that I selected today is this gentleman here. His name is Myron Golden. And as you can see here, it says to help my clients rake up to $10 million a year. The other thing that's cool when you join the challenge is that they give you this book. It's called Suddenly You Lose Everything in 30 Days. So this is their philosophy, strategy, coping principles, if you will. If they lost everything, all their money, what they would do from the very start of planning to the next 30 days, including building a funnel, what they would do. And so I'm just highlighting 3 points today, 1, 2, 3, of what Myron had selected that I really liked. The first one he talks about is monetization. He says, price becomes irrelevant if the value is there. So for example, $100 might be a lot to you. Maybe $1,000 or maybe $20,000 would be a lot to you. But it's all relative. If you are providing a service, for example, if you're a speaker and you're charging $20,000 to be able to speak at an event, but you are generating millions and millions of dollars for that business, then price becomes irrelevant. The $20,000 really is not that big. So I thought that was a really interesting concept because everyone's got pricing structures trying to figure out. So it's really important that you have a lot of value there. So that's the first point. Second point, inventory of resources. We're talking more than just skill sets and money. We're talking about people, testimonials, press and media, and joint ventures. So depending on what your business is, you have to really look and understand, like, who is my audience? Who am I targeting? And look around and see who else has that same audience and see if you're able to use your product or service to be able to solve that problem. And networking. Okay, so that's what they mean by inventory of resources, is looking at possibilities of joint ventures. The third tip that I want to give you today is he talks about we're in a partnership age. You know, two people can do a whole lot more than what one person can do alone. He talks about 50% of a really big number, like $100,000, is so much better than 100% of a tiny number of $1,000. And so it's really important when you look at partnerships or affiliate marketing opportunities or strategic partnerships. He talks in his video about Apple and how they created content for users. They said, okay, if you create content for our users, we'll give you 75%. So then you have, as an individual, you have an opportunity to connect with some of these really large organizations, become a strategic partner, and be able to make income. So for example, if you, let's say you do not have an audience, but you know someone who has, say, 5,000 followers, right? But you have a product that you know is going to solve that problem. So when he talks about this partnership age, he gives the example of, like, you know, you have an offer that's going to convert because your product or solution, your product or service is going to have a solution. And the other person who has the audience, you know, they're going to convert. So you might as well partner with each other, and you bring the solution and they bring the audience and you share in the goods. Anyways, I thought that was really interesting and I really liked how he worded it. He has a very, very in-depth video that I'm going to include on my group here, so you can actually dive in a little bit deeper with Myron. He has some really awesome principles, but those are my 3 takeaways that I really enjoyed today. The monetization, having price become irrelevant if the value's there, your inventory of revenue, talking about joint ventures other than just your skill set and money, and then 3, you know, we're in a partnership age, and so it's important to look for those strategic partnerships that you can leverage. Anyway, that's Shelly's takeaway of the day today. Tomorrow we'll have a new one. I hope you enjoyed it, and if this video was helpful, please share and invite more people to the group. Take care. Have a good one.